I'd like to thank everyone here in attendance today. Let me ask you this question. When you hear Liberty's motto, training champions for Christ, what is the first thought in your mind? Mark 16:15 says this, go into the world and preach the gospel to all that will listen, all of creations. Whether we are Liberty students walking the halls of Lynchburg, Virginia, or online students, we are trained to be champions for Christ. But are we using God's greatest gift, the gospel, to answer social issues that's facing the world today? My first point I would like to talk to you about is Liberty's motto and the impact behind it. According to Liberty's website, Liberty was founded in 1971, and it is true to its heritage, training champions for Christ, for equal men and women with top Christian education and the need to make a difference in the world today. Jerry Falwell Jr. said this in Universal Planet website. Liberty students are trained in academic excellence and actively seeking God's wisdom and the calling for life. Liberty, the website also said this. Liberty is a journey that faces giants, makes the impossible possible. In feverish prayers and moves mountains, and training champions for Christ. We look at this and we think, God's wisdom, moving mountains. We can do that through the knowledge and education that we have if we're just willing to open up and talk to people who are desperately crying out for Christ. We see today in the world news protests, police shootings, sexual immorality, terrorist attacks, all of these social issues that face us every day. But how do we handle this? How do we get back to it? My second point is the heart of the matter. The heart of the matter. When we first enter Liberty University, it's not like any other college. The academic advisors set you up with a chance to take biblical courses, biblical literature, apologetic, theological studies. But they don't stop there learning about God. We learn more about God from other professors as we pursue our degree. The tools they provide us with are how to handle social issues. Many discussion boards, many writings that we do, all focus on social issues. We have more social issues on discussion boards, more ways to answer them than any other way to do. But we all seek God actively. My third point I would like to make is when Rashawn Jennings of the New York Giants and Liberty graduates spoke to the 2016 graduation class, said this, he challenged graduates to take the diploma and use it for the kingdom of God. And he said, Liberty is true to its word in training champions for Christ and can be a world changer and challenges with a childlike faith. Now, we look at this and we think to ourselves, are we being the challenger like Christ? Are we taking the tools we learned at Liberty University? When you go to other colleges, yes, you may have a degree. You may be able to do what you need with that degree. But can you answer the questions that need to be answered? Like, how do I handle racial segregation? We can go to tell somebody, go to the Bible, look this up. We can explain it to them in a way that can speak the language today. In closing, I'd like to say this. First, I'm honored to be a part of Liberty University. I'm honored to be training as a champion of Christ. There's no other school I can think of that sets the biblical principles and answers social issues like Liberty University. We are called to action to be the light of the world. I would like to encourage everyone to be that light of the world. As you continue on your journey and you get ready to graduate from Liberty University, don't forget, we are called to action. We are called to be the light of the world. So my challenge to you is take not just what you got from your degree, but take the biblical studies, the thirst for God that you have, and continue to dig deeper. Answer the social issue questions that address us today in this world. And we can overcome and make a new way of seeing things. We can move mountains. We can make the impossible possible. I'd like to thank you and say God bless.